Good morning, YouTube. Good morning. I nearly tried to get you drinking your orange juice then, being all fit and all that sort of stuff.
It's not. It's iced tea. It's a sugar-free, all singing, all dancing energy drink. So.
Oh, okay. We like that.
I had a day off yesterday with a poorly hand.
Oh no!
I hit a world's first. Believe it or not.
Go on then.
I hit a world's first. I think I became the first person in history to be bitten by a Western hognose.
I preferred it when you said you were bitten by a venomous snake yesterday. That would have been better.
I was bitten by a venomous snake and I lived. Yeah, no, but it was.
You're here today to tell the tale.
Here to tell the tale. It was a morning. It was a feeding response. So it was. We've moved the hognose on to concentrate more on the pythons and the geckos, and we've been asked if we can move it onto mice. So we'd starved out away from the multis. Well, yeah. I say we starved out. We fed everything first to get them riled up. To feed them nice. And then I forgot what I was doing. I was moving the tubs, and she's just come out. She's like straight onto my thumb.
Boom. Smashed it.
Yeah, so my thumb swelled up. I couldn't move my thumb. My hand's all swollen. Like, it's still swollen now. Still.
Yeah, you can see.
But from something about this size, but its mouth opens about that much, it destroyed my hand.
You managed to sink its rear fangs into the back and inject its venom.
I was envenomated.
You was able to clench your hand so tight, which stopped the venom from going anywhere else in your body, which kept you alive. That's the story we want, Mac.
God's honest truth. Mrs. Mac got the tourniquet out. She ripped the sleeve off.
She was sucking her it up. Getting all the venom out for you, mate. That's what we.
That was it. So yeah, it was the right ordeal.
Good.
I'd rather have. I've just seen Chris's things. We'll come back to comments in a minute, Chris. I'd rather have a bite off a tokay all day long. Honestly.
Yeah. Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Royal Breakfast Show, and we're going to give a massive early bird shout out to
who got it?
Candy Mania, Andy.
Well done, Andy.
Follow closely by his lovely other half, Aaron.
Oh.
So absolutely awesome.
Nice.
So, should we go? Do you want to go through the comments, or shall
I? You can this week. I think I've done it 2 weeks.
Okay, so I'll butcher the names. Okay. So we got Chris over at Rednall Royals. We got Lynn Frost. We have Sean. We've got Mrs. Mac in the house. Michael's here as well.
Good morning, Michael.
Awesome. Gets the start of the show. We've got Snake Station, Liam over there. We've got Lisa. We've got Dan and Craig over at Crack and Balls. We've got Sam and Molly, Exotics. We've got LJ and Noah, TV. Jake Green's in the house. Good morning, Jake.
We've only just started, Jake. Don't worry. You haven't missed
no stress, mate. Chris Barber. We got Benji. We got Chris over at CD Royals. We got Mick over at Hybrid Morphs. We got Tatters. We got Tatters from Sunnyside Serpents. We've got Texo Exotics. Texoma Exotics. We got Phil over at Observo. We got Greg over at Reps Becoming Pets. Listen, these names are Greg Reps Becoming Pets. Sorry, dude, I'm completely butchering it. We got another one, Red Reps.
Good morning, Mark.
We got Viddles Pets.
Viddies.
Yeah, see, I told you I'm gonna destroy the names.
Mate, it's nice to be sat here this morning seeing you.
Yeah, pressure's on me. We got Ash over at Henley's Hatchlings. We got Xanth over at X Balls, and that's where we're up to again. Noah and LJ are laughing at me, which is fine. I can take that.
We can indeed. Listen, it's an every week occurrence now, isn't it, to see who can butcher the names unwillingly the most.
Yes, definitely. And again, no reflection on anyone else. It's our reading skills. So, yes. Oh, Mitchell's just jumped in as well. Good morning.
Morning, Mitchell. Morning, Mitchell.
Yeah, so the Royal Breakfast Show, it is Wednesday, and it is our favourite part of the week because we have hit that middle. Obviously, here in the UK, we've had that bank holiday thing, so a lot of us are waking up thinking, is it Tuesday or is it Wednesday? Bit of a confusion there. But we are halfway through the week, and it is Wing It Wednesday.
It is this week. We've got a few things to discuss, though, haven't we?
Yes, we have.
We've got a major celebration. We've had a couple of major celebrations, haven't we? We've got a new king. We've got a new king. So Charlie, old chap, he was
Charlie the Third.
He was. It was his. What do they call it? What's the word I'm looking for? It's completely
coronation.
Coronation. It was his coronation for those that aren't in the UK. So that was a big poignant moment for the UK. Sir David Attenborough, he turned 97 this week.
97, guys. And some fun facts for you. He actually used to run the BBC back in the day, as in BBC Two. Am I right, Mac?
So his first TV appearance was 1954, and then he went on to run BBC Two.
How about that?
Who did?
Sir Richard, yes, Sir David Attenborough, not Richard. Richard's brother.
So it was for most of us who are too old to remember. He was probably our first insight into the exotics of the world and natural wildlife and history. Some of the stuff that he's done, Life, First Life, Ocean, the cinema, it's been great to see the cinematography move on with him and everything become great. But actually to go back and watch his early stuff as well, where he sat with mountain gorillas, which doesn't happen that much nowadays for conservation reasons. But to see how involved they were and how engrossed they got with the research and the videography back then, it's incredible. So although I like both sides for very different reasons, it's definitely someone that's molded a lot of our minds into this mad hobby that we're all in.
100%. Totally agree. So there's some good news for us. Let's get on with.
We've got Benji Morris.
Go on.
I'm just saying we've got Benji Morris who's dropped in. Had a good one last week. 2.5 kilo female went off feed 2 weeks ago. Gave me what I thought was a pre-lay on Wednesday. Opened her tub on Sunday. Spot cleaner to find her on eggs. Incubator set up and cooking. Nice.
Boom. There was sort of, I've had one of them this year. Didn't see the ovulation. Didn't realise it was a pre-lay shed. She had 1 or 2 locks. Nothing crazy. She really completely messed up. Well, she didn't mess it up. I just didn't notice what was going on, I think. But, I love that when you're sort of going through cleaning stuff and boom, there you have it. Nice clutch of pearly whites. KNC in the house. And the reason why I brought them up is because there's a nice T-shirt in the background of Max merch over there in the back. And Mac is obviously sporting his new Max merch hat.
Oh, mate, the new snapbacks, I'm loving them. Just loving them. I've got my first.
I can't wear hats.
No, we've had this conversation, haven't we?
Yeah.
I've got my first roller banners going out this week to Liam at Snake Stations, and they look incredible. Well happy with them, and I can't wait to see Liam post them. So keep an eye on Liam in the next week or so.
Good. We got Isla here as well.
Good morning, Isla.
Pets. Good morning.
Michael from Excited. He's happy like a kid. His chocolate hypo clown had his first lock with a pastel Enchi hypo clown last night. Fingers crossed, Michael. Fingers crossed.
The start of the journey starts.
As any animal documentaries made massively better. by his narration. Yeah, I've not seen a documentary with someone else narrating and enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I know
Steve
what's his
Irwin,
face?
but he was more involved.
He was involved. He wasn't just narrating. That was a very different style.
You're
wasn't it?
right. You're right.
There was who was the Doctor Who? The Scottish bloke, David Tennant. He tried
No.
to. I don't know if he still does. I know he narrated one or two for Netflix, and it was okay, but I just kept thinking, it ain't right. It ain't right.
Yeah, 100%.
So how's your week been? Have you been busy?
I believe Liam's happy. They're amazing. Couldn't be happier. So he's happy with his merch.
Nice. Thanks.
And we got North Thames Balls just dropping in for a quick one. Pete Frost is here. He's late, but it's all good, Pete. It's all good. We're just getting the feel for everything. So this week for me, so far has been busy. Obviously, those who don't know, the B2UBC, the Breeders Club, we have our second event, which is on the Saturday, the 27th of May. The big man, Ozzy, is coming over to support and show his support and meet the guys there. So behind the scenes, there's a lot going on, a lot of organisation, booking of places, making sure everything's put into perspective for the actual breeders meeting. And what people don't realise is how much goes into a breeders meeting. Without the team behind me, these events definitely wouldn't happen, and they certainly wouldn't go as smooth as what they did do the first time round. So the team being involved is massively important, and again, it is genuinely a team effort. So I know a few of you, Tatters, Mrs. Mac, obviously you, Mac, Chris at Rednall Royals. He's a beautiful mom. We get the venue through her work. So, it's a very much a community team effort to bring the Breeder Club meetings to you guys. So I'm super excited for it. A little bit nervous, but super excited. We've definitely got more going on this year in this show than the last one, which again is absolutely awesome. So super excited for that.
Yeah, there is a lot, isn't there, that goes on.
Yeah, definitely.
It's all worth it when we open them doors up on Saturday morning at the end of the month. It's just going to be incredible.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I am looking forward to it.
Yeah. Good.
So
we've got another sneaky inner. Beckman's
Morphs.
Beekman's Reptiles. Beekman's Reptiles. Why did I see Morphs?
I don't know. There's no M there.
Dude, it's too early. My coffee's not kicked in yet. I do apologise, everyone.
No worries. Aaron, can't wait to see Alvy's t-shirt. Shh. He doesn't know, and he could watch this back. Shush. Jake Green from JN Ethics supplied fishing work for people that have done setups for the BBC, recording certain fish series, not all done in the wild. TV magic. Excuse me a second.
There's somebody at the door.
Good morning.
Let's be nosy and see what Matt's having delivered.
Cheers, thank you. All the best.
The postman.
We got post.
How about that? It's a post day on a Wing It Wednesday.
Happy hump day. Should we see what we've got?
Go on then. Open it. Unlock a live unboxing.
Oh.
Boom. Pressure.
We're happy with this. So,
Chris, good morning.
This is going to be an unboxing live on. So it's some swag that's been ordered.
Come on then. Hang on, while you're doing that, Benji, unable to make this meeting, we'll be signing up to the Patreon to catch the next B2UBC. It's a shame, Benji. It's going to be absolutely massive, but hopefully you'll make the next one, buddy. But hopefully whatever you got planned that day, have a good one.
We've got swag galore.
Sean at Smooth Balls. He's looking forward to it. It will be his first one in the hobby. Absolutely awesome. Woo!
Wait, there's the first one. But check this out. Sorry,
It's like
Kate.
Blue's
I'm
Clues.
just ruining it.
Oh, that's pretty.
Look at that.
That's pretty.
Got to be happy with that. And
Mike, I think you're getting too many shameless plugs here. Oh, okay.
I know. Shameless plugs galore, innit?
Shameless
Tell you what,
plugs.
I haven't got the voice though, so you've got the voice. So you do your shameless plug for a bit of Viper bedding with your sexy ass voice.
I'll just, North Penn Bulls. Gutty can't make the breeders' meeting as getting ready to move, but can't wait for the next one. Happy moving day for that day. So let's jump to the shameless plug of the morning, Viper World. Guys, if you haven't got your Viper bedding or your Viper venom, the cleaner, get over onto viperworld.co.uk and order yourself and give it a try. And while we're on the subject of beddings, guys, it's entirely up to you what beddings you guys want to use. You haven't got to use Viper bedding. You can use horse bedding. I know a lot of people are using horse bedding at the moment. It's each to their own. But guys, if you want to try coconut premium bedding in the UK, get on to Viper World and give it a try. Wow, everyone's jumping in with the comments. Jake is jumping in. I can't wait. Told the lads last night, saving the last space in my rack for the BTU BC to pick up a special female if I can find one there. I'm pretty confident.
Fingers crossed, Jake. Fingers crossed. Do you know what? We haven't released the list of vendors yet, and that only dawned on me last night.
Yep.
Only dawned on me last night.
Yeah, we like to keep people guessing, and we will do that this week. By the end of the week, we will release the vendors. We've got some amazing vendors.
There are some names on there.
Definitely some names on there.
I think we are above 20 vendors this time. Exhibitors, sorry, excuse the.
Yeah. Not forgetting, obviously, the standard dry goods people as well. So I think we're close to about 30. I think, Mac, including stuff like we got wall racks, World Bank incubators. We've got Viper World, LP, Max Merch. We will have Vivid Skin Gary, his Morph Talk podcast set up there as well. So we'll be hopefully being able to stream.
Is above 30. That most certainly does.
Yeah.
To be honest, I forgot about the dry goods.
Yeah, so we will have plenty there.
But it's going to be nuts. It's going to be mental. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah,
100%. So we will have plenty there for the family, obviously, as well. Just jumping back. Let's go back. Where did we go for?
Did you get drop time reptiles sneaking in there at 5-2?
Oh, hang on a minute. Where are we? Oh, Benji. No, we haven't got that far yet. We haven't got that far.
Jake 954. That was the last one.
Yep.
So Greg, look at the stickers.
Yeah.
Benji's
tapping up Greg for a sticker for his incubator.
So I'll tell you what, here's an unpopular opinion. Right, just pause there a second. I do not put stickers on my incubators. Right, okay. I've spent the time, and there's so many people for and against this. So what do you do with your stickers, guys? Right, we've all spent the time and energy making these incubators look nice. We've gone for glass fronted doors.
Yeah.
And then we've got these beautiful incubators, and then we fill the front with stickers, and you can't see in.
Yep.
What's that about?
It was a thing, obviously, before you started, Mac, it was a thing that everyone was doing. I say back in the day, it was probably about 4 years ago, something like that.
Yeah.
I think everyone was doing it. I did it. But obviously moving forward, then there was a lot of people who thought like you, they didn't want to put them on their incubator. They wanted to make a plaque and put them on there. So I think it's each their own. Obviously, Billy over at Mutation Creation started putting them on the ceiling, and then he's changed and he's got them on the wall. So I think it's each their own. But I think the little ones on there work very well. But it was getting to a point when I was doing my incubator that I had stickers on there that I couldn't quite see in. And I had to open the door. And I found myself opening the door more to check on the babies. Do you know what I mean? Or see what are picked. So with this new incubator in the HQ, I decided not to do it. Not because I didn't want people's stickers on there. It was just that I just didn't want to keep opening the door, you know?
Yeah.
So,
I love a good sticker swap. I'm not by any means putting down stickers. I've got stickers. Mrs. Matt's got stickers. Stickers are great. Love them. The kids love them as well. You know, the last breeders meet, like all the kids had bags, and it was like you could hear them all. It was like football stickers back in the day. Like, we've got this one. I've got a spare one. I'll swap you. No, honestly, I heard that from the kids, and it was brilliant. So I'm by no means hating on stickers at all. But the best display I've seen of stickers is, who is it? Is it not Pied Pythons? Who's the young couple that's just had the baby from the community? Elbows Out people. Pied. Who is it?
God, you know what? Yeah, it's not Pied
I've
Python.
literally just had a brain melt.
Dude, now you're asking me.
And I feel bad.
It'll come to us.
Nobody's helping. Don't leave us hanging.
I know who you mean.
Project Pied, is it? No.
No, that's Chris.
Podcast. Andy Mania. Thank you. Podcast, yeah, they have done. If you haven't seen what they do, they use I think 5mm Corex card, and I think they've got like a white brick wall with a black card, or vice versa, and it just looks incredible. It looks absolutely incredible. Morning, Paul.
Yeah.
Thanks for everyone coming to my rescue there. Thank you.
Yeah.
But yeah, they look good. Now, I can and again, I'm not hating on stickers. I love stickers. I've got a little book upstairs with all my stickers in. Honestly, by all means, I'm not hating on it. Just an unpopular opinion, and I get a bit of flack for it. So, but it's good.
Yeah, no, it's each their own, mate. It's each their own. At least you don't throw them in the bin. But we won't.
Let's not rewind in time.
Let's not rewind in time. Definitely not. Jumping in, Candy Mania. I'm sorry, Andy. I hope you're okay. He's had a tyre blown out on the trailer. Hope you're okay, mate. Take it easy.
Keep safe if you are on a main road.
And then we are down to drop time. Reptiles. Good morning.
Good morning, drop time. Erin laughing at the husband. It's not good, is it?
Yeah, but he's been paid to watch the breakfast show. What a shame. So
yeah, he's got the win there, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has. We've got Serpentine jumped in. Good morning.
Good morning, Alice, I'm guessing, from Canada. So Alice moved to the UK on the 20th. I was talking to Alice earlier this week, I think. Yeah, earlier this week. And they're going to try and make it to the Breeders' Mate. So it could be a last-minute addition. So I have put Alice and Wayne's name down because they don't know what way he's going to go with visas and the move and everything. So don't worry about it, guys. If we can make it, we are aware.
Yeah.
I spoke to Gav about that, and Gav was like, look, let's get the name down and let's not worry.
Yeah, 100%. Isla thinks the stickers look great. So that's absolutely awesome.
Cheers, Isla.
Jake waiting on his boss rat order due in the next hour.
You won't be disappointed, Jake. They are top level. Next rule.
And look, all I'll say this. Things happen, but they will rectify. If there's any problems, Jake, get in touch with them. They will rectify it, mate. And that seems about right for a shameless plug banner to go along the bottom. There we go.
What are doing, if for anyone that hasn't seen, they are doing pre-orders for the BTU BC. They're doing pre-orders for all of the breeders' meetings that are coming up. However, with the BTU BC round the corner, just let me find their cut-off date for you.
Yeah, so you need to get your pre-orders in for collection
The
at
12th,
the
you've got
BTU
2
BC.
days left. They are taking pre-orders, which need to be in by Friday, the 12th of May.
Yeah.
So if you're wanting to pick up from the breeders' meet, make sure you get in touch with Boss Rat in the next 2 days. We will be doing it. We will be buying in some baby hopper multis for feeding the influx of hatchlings we're about to have.
Yep, definitely.
So we will.
Tatter's just said he's been over to Steve Walker's, picked up his bedding and his Viper Venom, which is fantastic. We've got X-Balls. I love Viper bedding. It really is the best. Absolutely awesome. We've got, go on, you can butcher this name.
Boards, exotic reptiles.
Damn.
We got it. Nailed it.
Nailed it. Nailed it.
Good morning. Greg says, of course, Benji, congratulations on the clutch, mate. They look awesome. Mac, thank you. Can't wait for the breeders' meeting. It seems to be the. Do you know what, right? I think this year is going to be absolutely outstanding for the UK in terms of breeders' meetings, in terms of shows, in terms of conferences. Hopefully, the IHS get this one right, although they're still going to be working on a few of their issues, like allowing the public and etc. But hopefully the venue's nice and they can keep hold of this one. It seems to be
fingers crossed.
Red Reps, it's going to be a busy show. Looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Lynn Frost on a board. Stickers on a board.
Yeah.
That is Team Incubators for life. Hashtag Team Incubator for life.
Do you want to? Well, I just first of all want to say a massive, massive thank you to everyone who uses the hashtag on Instagram, B2U community. That just took it over. We've just gone over 10,000 tags within the community. So that's a massive achievement. So 10,000 tags, B2U community. Absolutely awesome. So that's something that, it's blown my mind. When I remember us first starting off, Matthew saying, we'll use the hashtags. I remember starting that off, and it was absolutely amazing. So it's good to see it go over 10,000.
It is. We shortened it as well, so it's CMNTY community.
Yeah.
And the reason we did that is we needed something unique so that we could do it. So literally, we are now sat at 10,021 posts, which is just it's great. It's great to see the communities behind it and keeping it going. Kay
needs a bit of help. Mason's he wants his Rice Krispies. What can I say? You can't blame the kid. He wants his Rice Krispies. Give him his Rice Krispies.
Listen, if that little superhero needs his Rice Krispies to keep his strength up, you let that little superhero have his Rice Krispies.
Yeah, that's it. Ian over at Eyeballs, Mac, are the tickets physical tickets or email, or do we just rock up?
Rock up. The good thing about the breeders' meeting is we are vetting everyone that comes in. We've got everybody's full name, and we've got everybody's breeder name, and we've got everybody's Instagram handle, or vice versa, any of the above. But we've got it. So it's virtual tickets. We've got. Hopefully, we're going to do it a little bit different this year to get everyone in faster. But the mindset is that we know who everyone is. So when we're handing out wristbands, we'll be able to give it there. So there's no physical ticket as such, but we know who.
And that the one thing I just want to touch on what Max just said is because we physically know a lot of you guys who are coming, and we know you on a personal level. Like maybe we've met you before at other events, or you've come and collected snakes from one of us or whatever. We kind of know who's who, so we like I said, we know who's who. So it's only the new people that we may not know, so we may just Hi, what's your name? Oh, okay. Oh, nice to meet you. Yeah, coming through. We've got you down. That sort of thing. Obviously, if you turn up on the day you're not down on the list and you've not received any sort of email, and we don't know you, then obviously questions will be asked. And if we don't know who you are, you haven't sent an email, you haven't put your name down on the list, then you may be turned away. So just put it out there. If you haven't put your name on the list, hit me or Mac up ASAP, and we'll make sure your name's on the list.
The one thing I do want to stress as well, that this isn't for controlling reasons. This isn't trying to say, yes, you can come in, no, you can't. This is to protect the club, the exhibitors, the attendees, because this isn't an open to all event. This isn't a just walk off the street. This is an organised event by a club,
Private event,
a private invitation event only, that we're doing everything we can as a team to ensure that you as attendees or exhibitors are covered to some extent. Now, there is a hell of a lot of accountability on each individual, but we've done what we can, and it's down, and part of that is to ensure that we know we can account for every person. It's private. It's not a free for all. Does that make sense what I'm saying there?
Yeah, definitely. So, as I said before, guys, it's a private event, and it's literally, that is what it is. It is very much, like I said, we do want the community, because there's children there as well. So not being funny, but, we have a duty of care as a club to make sure that the members are safe and also their children are safe, So we just, we do as much as we can to make sure that the people that are coming are who they say they are. Simple. Excuse me. So, yeah.
Lots of stickers on sides of incubators.
Yeah.
Incubator. How did Tatters put it? Hashtag Team Incubators for Life. Is that right? Is that how he put it?
Yeah.
So it looks like I'm the minority here, which is fine.
Well, no, you're just talking about putting stickers on the front.
Yeah.
If you could put stickers on the side, you would.
Maybe. No, I would. I haven't got access to the side, so yeah, no, I would.
Yeah.
I would. PJ Pie, the Cracking Balls, no, it was podcast. Everyone else rescued me. Good morning, Paul. Caesar's Royals, morning all. Better late than never. It is indeed. Thank you for joining us. Ewan McDonald, good morning. Sugar Skull Serpents, good morning, Kevin. How are we? Neil from Enrock Royals, how are you lads? Paul, we're very well, my mate. Hope you are well and keeping safe. Paul got rained off yesterday, so we didn't get the storms quite like you did, but apparently they were pretty bad over there.
We had thunder and lightning, and it must have been literally outside my house. I was doing some stuff, and there was a bit of rain, but I didn't see the full lash down. But I could have been inside doing something. I don't know, but I didn't see it. But we definitely had thunder and lightning.
Yeah, we had it, but it was nowhere near as bad as what it was over there. One Paul, I should be asleep for my night shift. Can't miss the breakfast show. That is dedication.
Yeah, 100%. Tatter's not falling asleep. That's just
dedication.
Dedication. Caesar's Royals, good morning, and love Boss Rat. That's absolutely amazing. Wow, we've got loads of comments. We're definitely going to try and best to join you all at the meet. Thanks, Serpentine. So, Greg, my colleagues think I'm having a nightmare on a job. Custom breakfast show, other coffee brands available. Costa and breakfast show, that's what we like. Here's an interesting question. Any plans to travel around the UK with the breeders' meetings? So, quickly touch on that. The reason why we chose to do it in Birmingham is not because I live in Birmingham. It's more so there's a lot of access to Birmingham. So a lot of people in Scotland can fly into Birmingham for as little as £50 a ticket return. So it's certainly a lot cheaper than driving. And also as well, I hear a lot of people from the south discuss stuff like trying to get to Doncaster and Manchester when the IHS were up there, that it was kind of a bit too much, especially people as well down in Newquay and Somerset, them ways. You know, there was really, you know, it's a long drive. So we sort of like to keep it centralised for everyone, and we consider everyone. There is Balls to You started off a Scottish breeders meeting up in Scotland, which still carries on under the guys up there, and they do a fantastic job. Absolutely smash it. But we've not got any plans to travel up and down the country. It's just literally try and keep it in the middle of the country, if that makes sense.
The other thing as well, that the team support other events as well, like SWC. Not when I say the team, actually, the community, I think, is a better way to put that.
Yeah.
So SWC, for example, that gets a massive show of support from the community, and they're in the southwest. If you don't follow SWC, I think they have a Facebook group only. You know, get over to Facebook and check them guys out. MJ, who has just started the ARC, I know the community's involved there. So Viper World's got a trade stand there, haven't they, Gav?
Viper World will have a trade stand there. Yeah,
you did an Instagram live podcast with MJ about it as well.
Yeah, we did.
You know, so there's plenty of support from the Balls to You community for other events that are happening up and down the country. And I think that's why I think the UK is going to do so well in terms of shows and breeders' meetings and whatnot this year, because there are 3 independent events happening away from the IHS surrounding Royal. Obviously, there are other events from smaller organisations. Not that we're big, but like more niche organisations like Surrey have got a reptile and amphibian group, and so on and so forth. So there are still a lot of other small ones which I think will take over the IHS.
Yeah, all run alongside it. Just jumping back in the comments because we're going to get away. Right, Paul mentioned this is going to be an amazing seeing the work going on behind the scenes. Totally understand. Yeah, and again, definitely.
I think we need to give Paul a little bit of props here as well. You know, Paul did a lot of manual graft for the last one, didn't he?
Yeah.
And he's doing.
He's on board with the team.
Driving around and picking stuff up. So, like, a lot of people won't know this, but Paul grafts behind the scene.
Yeah, 100%.
Keeps himself to himself.
Yeah. Can't see, can't wait. Super excited.
Steve Blake, good morning.
Blake, good morning. Aaron said, my 3 love the meet and can't wait. My 3 love the meet and can't wait. Nice. And as Mrs. Mack said, good thing about the last breeders meeting was the kids were a safe place to play with the rest of the community, community's little ones. And again, it's almost like everyone's looking out for everyone's child, you know, and you can go around, look at the exhibitors, have a chat, have a laugh and whatever, and not worry about the kids and your other half, because I was seeing a lot of people with their other half who wasn't into the reptiles, but they were standing there chatting. We put some chairs out and they absolutely loved it. So I think it's absolutely awesome.
Go on.
Didn't you mess this one up last week?
Yeah, probably.
Thanks for doing the show. From you guys coming from Bellavag. Yeah, I thought I was going to say Bellavag. Yeah.
No.
Shall I tell you why? I was going to say Bellavag because it reminds me of a name that's on the Tiger King Doc Ant.
Yeah.
It was Bellavon, I think, or something like that. So it reminded me of that.
So we probably haven't rolled our R's properly, and we've probably not hit the umlaut above the A very well. But yeah. I think we did a good job there. Looking forward to it.
Sweating though, sweating. Chris, looking forward to it, definitely. Derek, my man, jumping in with a super chat. Remember, all those super chat will go into the pot towards Brian Barczyk's legacy fund. So Derek's jumped on there with a super chat. Thanks for that, Derek. I have got to do a video today for Derek, which I've got to do after this and send him over to him. So I haven't forgot Derek. I'm going to send that over for you, my friend.
Nice. The problem is stopping him eating while we're trying to hoover them up. It's like a wrestling match.
What a bloke. What a bloke. Eating them while she's trying to hoover them up. Get in.
Oh, Kate and Chris have missed it. So, Kate and Chris, Kay's in the background. Have you noticed this? Have you noticed Manny? We left him there.
In case you noticed.
But yeah, no. So all it is Kay is Reps Becoming Pets had some nice stickers. That's it. Oh, hang on, we've got these as well. Hang on, we've got these as well. Look. And we've got the non-shiny variant too.
The non-shiny variant.
Are we gonna? There we go.
Hello.
Nice.
So we've got Alex Westwood jumping in. Sorry, I'm late, guys. Work calls. That's fine.
Alex, I've been waiting for you. We haven't done it yet. Don't worry. I've saved it. I think I've got the right person. Yes, I have. I've saved it, Alex. Don't worry. Oh my God, Matt, you're the best. No, look, absolutely great. Thank you very much.
We're almost saying it right. Almost.
I'm not going to try anymore because almost is good enough.
Yeah.
How excited are you about bringing Aussie to the UK, Gav?
Absolutely buzzing. I think what people don't realise, Aussie doesn't really. He stopped going to shows. He stopped going to a lot of events. And Aussie's not been in the UK probably for over 15 years now. So this is massive. This is probably the only one time you may see Aussie in person at an event. Yeah, this is how big that is. And Aussie's like a big brother to me. And again, his support for the people in the UK is absolutely amazing. So I'm super excited, Derek. And again, I know everyone in the community is excited. And we're having a few drinks afterwards, and everyone's excited for that as well. So yeah, super excited about that. Super excited, my friend.
You've had Aussie on the Patreon twice.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Dedicated, Derek. That's why. Dedicated.
Yeah. Right, we're being shouted at. Alex, come on. Alex is telling you to drop the banger. Let's go, Max.
So, Alex, I dropped my clutch on Instagram yesterday, and me and Alex got into a little bit of conversation. And he asked if I had a banger sorted, and I said, I do not yet. I said, I think it's going to be another Wing It Wednesday. And he went, let me get on that. So this morning's banger is been submitted by Alex, and there we have it. And he submitted this because of my love for orange, as you can see. So what we have here is an Enchi Cinnamon Rainbow Hypo. Look at those oranges and those purples. You know that camera is not doing that animal any justice.
Yeah.
You know that thing is popping. So it is an absolute banger. So I'm going to give my community shout out to Alex as well this morning. So if you are not following Alex from Royal Reptilia, make sure you get over to Alex at Royal Reptilia, drop him a follow, and make sure you hit him up, drop him a like, drop him a comment, make sure you let him know that we've sent you over there from the
in fact, I'm going to jump on there now and see if I'm following him. Royal.
So it is Alex from Royal Reptilia. So make sure you get over there, you give Alex a follow, and let him know that you've come all the way over from the breakfast show. But what an absolute
There we go. Following you, Alex.
Good man. Good man.
There we go. Awesome.
So, Paul, good morning, Paul, from Large Marge Morphs. You snuck in there. It's all go now. Second clutches on the ground, just in the snake room. Morning checks, more lovely eggs, simple phantom yellow belly banana. Checking the sex link of the banana. Good man, good man.
Where are you? What time frame?
10:22. Just catching up.
You see, we got Derek. So I'm at Derek 10:21, and then we go down. Ozzy's going to be exhausted. Yes, he is, but I've got him plenty of energy drink lined up. Balls to you, energy drink, actually. Launching a new product.
I wouldn't put it past you. I wouldn't put it past you.
Dude, anything's possible. Gavin and Ozzy are going to be legendary. 2 Titans. Thank you, Derek. I am going to take him to the gym because Ozzy's on a health thing, doing his marathon runs and all that sort of stuff. So I've told my guys over at the gym in Birmingham that he's my guest. Look after him. Anything he wants, he can have. So I might even get him on a video pumping some iron. So we'll see.
Get in.
Back to NG. It's all going. It's all go now. Second clutch hit the ground. Just in the snake room. Morning checks. Lovely eggs. Simple phantom yellow belly times banana. Checking the sex link of the banana. Well done. Congratulations. And on to Paul. Paul Large Marge Morphs. Good morning, everyone. Good morning.
Fire from Alex. From his father. Alex Westwood looks neon. Mrs. Mac. I knew Mrs. Mac could comment. She needs it.
Yeah, she always does. And can you see you've said Rainbow? Looking at Rainbow, would love to put it into the Golden Eye project. Yeah, that'd be good. If you've not watched the video that I did on what's in your drawers on the Golden Eye, get onto my YouTube channel, watch that video, and show them some love for that absolute amazing animal. Wish Viper bedding was sold in Norway. Not much choice over from here. You never know. Never know. Michael, maybe thinking about coming over. Okay. Is there a way to come from Dover to Birmingham? Don't fly, so we'll train or something. Yes. So the good thing is about the venue, the train station is right next door. I mean, literally next door. So you can jump on the train from anywhere in the UK and get to the venue. That's the other reason why the venue is such a great place. So, yeah, if you want to know more details, Michael, hit me or Mac up and we can give you some details and let you know how to get from Dover to Birmingham. You might have to go to New Street and then from New Street into...
It's 3 changes. So it's Dover to London St Pancras, London St Pancras to London Euston, to Birmingham New Street to Longbridge. 3 changes, but it is doable.
Yeah.
It is doable.
Yeah, and like I said, you know, it's an opportunity, definitely.
Give us a shout, Michael, and we'll help you talk through that if you need to be.
Yeah, 100%. Please follow me on Instagram. Oh, I don't normally do those type of requests, but drop me a message. Being as you've joined in the live, drop me a message on Instagram, and I'll drop you a follow.
Something else that don't forget to hit that like button, guys. Do you know what? I don't even think I have this morning. There we go. Smashed.
Wow.
Smashed.
Wow.
Reptile Lifeline, good morning.
Good morning.
Do you know what? I think Tatters is onto something here. Pit Viper energy drink. Shed your tiredness today. Wow.
Hey. Listen, so I'm gonna be straight with you guys. So since being back in prep and stuff for the gym, I haven't really had an energy drink for a number of months now, and I've just started introducing the coffee in the morning. And I think it was Monday, I was lagging bad, and I went to the shop and I brought myself a Rockstar energy drink, and I was lagging bad. And I drank this energy drink, and Rockstar is quite strong. For those who know their energy drinks, it's quite potent. I must have phoned about 4 or 5 people, and I was on the phone to them for about an hour each, just chatting away because I was buzzing off the energy drink. So, yeah, it's when you drink them a lot, obviously you get used to it. You kind of, it doesn't work, but yeah, I was buzzing that day, definitely.
I'll send you the information for this stuff, Gav. It's decent.
Yeah, definitely.
Decent.
Get Aussie to Temple Gym. Unfortunately, Temple Gym isn't no more. However, the gym that I train at was or is owned by Simon Fan. Simon Fan used to manage Temple Gym. Obviously, Larry Davis trains there, Leroy Davis trains there, who I train with, who was the voice, the inspiration in the Blood and Guts video, at Dorian Yates' video for the Blood and Guts. He was the guy always shouting and swearing at Dorian. So I train with Leroy regular. So yeah, a lot of memories and legends at my gym, and it's definitely more than a gym. Definitely more than a gym.
Chris is onto something there. Actually, we have got a member of the community in Dover. I don't want to mention any names on the spot, but
I know who you're thinking of. I know who you're thinking of.
That could be a possibility. Literally, they live in Dover, so
yeah.
We could.
And I think they are coming as well.
They are, yeah. They are indeed. So, Michael, let me reach out this morning to this community member and see what their travel arrangements are and when they're traveling. I'll let you know, and then hopefully, we can hook you up that way, and then it's turn back, look at petrol money, job done.
Yeah. Python Junkie finally made it to the breakfast show. Good morning.
Good morning, Jake. For anyone that isn't following Python Junkie, get over there. Python Junkie is involved with MJ Pythons and the Ark. We've just spoke about the Ark, so make sure you get over there. There are a few tickets left for the Ark, which is a new amphibian and reptile conference. The Ark, amphibian and reptile. Definitely worth the free changes. There are royals on display you won't see anywhere else. I was blown away at the last show by quite a few. We had a first at the last show, the last breeders meeting, excuse me. We had a first at the last breeders meeting, didn't we? We were the first show, breeders meeting, conference event to showcase stranger clowns, weren't we?
Yep. Stranger clown combos. Yep. Graham Moore, only 4 likes. People. Got to run, everyone. Sorry, little man. He's on one this morning. Well, good luck and enjoy your day, Kay and Chris.
Make sure he gets his Rice Krispies. Don't hold back. Hold back.
Gavin, will you be making your way back to Arlington show in the future? Yes, definitely. I'm hoping to. The Arlington show is a bit before. I'm definitely going to Tinley this year. Arlington is I think a couple of weeks before Tinley. I won't be able to make it, but I'm going to try and get to the February one. I should have been there this February, but there's a few things that come up and I just couldn't make it over. So I'm looking to try and get over to you guys in February next year. A few legends in the game. Yeah, 100%. There's a lot of nostalgia and there's a few more there, but it's absolutely awesome. So, and again, it's just more than a gym. What can I say? Python Junkie, appreciate that. Cheers. Absolutely awesome. Well, we're getting close to an hour, Mac.
We are. I'm just checking. US ARC. So we are still on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 alerts this year. So if you're members of US ARC and you're in the States, get over there, check out the alerts, and make sure you do what you can to help support US ARC with those alerts. If you're in the UK, you can still help by getting a membership. And more importantly, make sure if you're in the UK, you head over to UK ARC Official on Instagram and follow them, and make sure we are drumming up the numbers and support to help that move forward.
Yeah, 100%. Do you know what? I think I've got a couple of things to touch on.
Yeah.
One is quite light-hearted, and that is I finally watched the last two series, the last two episodes of The Mandalorian.
I haven't seen it yet, so
the last one was very good, I must admit. I was hoping they'd bring someone back in from the second series, from the second season. However, I'm super excited for what is coming, which is the Ahsoka Tano series. Super excited for that one. But the reason why I want to touch on this is, excuse me, is a lot of people have asked about This Is the Way t-shirts. They are available on the Balls to You merch shop. If you click the link, click the description box down below, you'll find the link. Get over to the shop, grab yourself a This Is the Way t-shirt, because it's definitely the way. And before I get into my next thing, I just want to just bring this in. October Tinley, I'll be fighting for charity.
Anton is running the event. Proceeds will be going to US ARC.
US ARC / Brian Barchett. That's absolutely awesome. Absolutely awesome.
Well
done. Python Junkies, very quickly, get some of that Viper hatchling bedding. Definitely get stamp of approval from me. Couldn't be happier. Thanks for that, dude. I must admit, my breeder females, this is the way, yes, this is the way. My breeder females love it, mate. When they make their nests, I just love to see them when they're about to lay their eggs. I love it. So, I think I have a little bit of a rant.
Well, not heard. Do you know what? We need a little sound drop there for a Gavin. We've not had a Gavin in ages.
I want to have a bit of a rant because people have contacted me privately and said, you know, Gav, what's happening with Morph Market? And you guys know I'm a massive advocate for Morph Market. It's done nothing but help me moving forward with animals that I need to move on because I don't need them. You know, I've advertised, I've sold the animals through Morph Market. It's a safe platform, and I believe it is the #1 platform to sell your animals through. My rant is going to be this. I'm getting a lot of people talk a lot of negative stuff about Morph Market. And I want people to understand a few things. And this is the things I'm going to point out, because we've spoken about this on the Patreon. And I want to bring it to the masses and how I look at things. So, a couple of weeks ago, excuse me, a couple of weeks ago, obviously, or a couple of months ago now, John Lehman sold Morph Market to a gentleman called Dorian. I think I'm pronouncing the name right.
Dorian Dollinger.
Yeah. And he's a very successful guy who owns Dobe. What was the name of the company again?
Dubia.com.
Dubia.com.
And he's got 2 pet shops as well and an online store as well.
Yeah, so he sold that to Dorian, and I can understand why. And when Dorian took over it, the first thing he did was move a lot of the how could we say the good stuff from the upper levels into the cheapest level, which is basic. So we moved a lot of the perks from standard into basic. Now, basic is the cheapest package. Okay. what happened was Dorian then realised there was a lot of people who were on the free membership. It was free, and they were selling thousands and thousands of pounds or dollars worth of reptiles through Morph Market for free. Okay, and they were making some good money. He then realised that Morph Market was spending a lot of money every day advertising Morph Market. But not only advertising Morph Market, he's obviously advertising for those people as well to sell their animals for free. So he changed that and thought, look, you know, we're pushing their animal sales, and they're not even subscribing to, you know, even the lowest tier. And that was after they put all the benefits into the lowest tier. So he then changed it so the people on the free tiers or the free account could only have one advert. And everyone kicked off about it. And I say everyone, it was mainly on Facebook. Everyone was kicking off and going, oh, whoa, do. And I'm like, whoa, hang on a minute. You have a platform that is dedicated to helping you sell your animals. And he's gave you a lot of benefits in the cheaper, you know, base tier. And now you're moaning because he's realizing that people are making thousands of dollars, thousands of pounds from selling their animals on a platform that's advertising for you. And you're not supporting what supports you. Morph Market has supported you by helping you sell your animals. And they do a lot of work for USARK as well. And what I didn't understand was everyone was sort of kicking off and going, oh, whoa. But hang on a minute, look at the amount of money you've made through being able to sell your animals on a platform for free for so long. And now this has happened. And it's almost like a lot of people, we don't like change. I get that. I get it. But Morph Market is one of the only place that we can sell multiple species of animals that we may have. Mac, you breed geckos. You know, I've got some dwarf boas and some bearded dragons and stuff. So if I decide to breed them, I've got a platform. Okay. And I just didn't see or understand why people want to pick on that one thing and turn it into a massive witch hunt. You know, Morph Market has done more for us as a community than any other platform out there. They've got like the, you know, the community side where you can go and discuss stuff in a forum space. We've now got breeding. We've got the collection stuff. We've got the, you know, they'll soon be looking at doing the tags for for your tubs, so you can scan them, QR codes, all that sort of stuff. And there was a lot of people that were kind of moaning that they changed the free account to just one advert, but they were selling thousands of dollars worth of animals for free and not giving back to Morph Market or creating a store. So this is a little bit of a rant. It's not like I'm telling you guys what to do, but just think about it. Yeah, he's moved all the benefits or most of the benefits from the upper tiers into the cheapest tier, which is the basic. And the free account, he's gone, look, people are taking liberties and they need to support us because it's a business. It is a business at the end of the day, and it's got to make money. He's spending thousands of dollars a day advertising for people to sell their animals for free. Okay, so the other thing was some people mentioned memes against ball python people, and were taking it funny against ball python breeders. He posted some memes about ball python people. Think about it like this: Morph Market, 75% of their customers are ball python breeders. If he really meant what he said, I don't think he'd be trying to sabotage his business, which is Morph Market. So when a lot of people say, oh, he's saying memes about this, that, and the other, I'm just like, guys, he wouldn't sabotage his own business. It's obviously meant as a joke. I mean, we've got a few ball python breeders that will take the mick out of retic breeders or boa breeders, but it's joke, it's tongue in cheek, it's banter. So I think there's a lot of like negative, not a lot of it. I think there's just a few people out there who are jumping on this, oh, let's attack Morph Market, but yet for years they've had some fantastic benefits from Morph Market, and all of a sudden these changes have been implemented, and it's like you don't like change, and that's fine, I get it, but think about how much money you've made through Morph Market over the years versus what an account would cost, or a subscription, or a store. It far outweighs its value. You know what I mean? The benefits you will get from Morph Market far exceeds the value of what you pay either on a monthly basis or a yearly basis. So it's a little bit of a rant. I wanted to get my point across and how I stand and how I feel. And I just genuinely feel it's worth you guys just thinking, am I part of the problem or part of the solution? That's what you got to think about. Look at it from the other side. If you're going to be jumping on the bandwagon and going, oh, yeah, they've done all these changes and da-da-da, think about what they've done for us as a community, and think what they've done for you on a personal level, where you've had a platform to sell your animals to other breeders, and that's the place to be. So I know we've had a few comments come in, and I don't want to, it's just me just getting I'm sort of brain dumping a little bit on how I feel, because a lot of people have contacted me going, Gav, what's your thoughts? And I've given my same thoughts to those people, and I'm going to give my thoughts to you guys. I think I still say Morph Market will be an integral part of our community, and we need to support Morph Market because it's supported us for years and years and years. I think we need to do the same. Look past the naysayers and the people who are looking at it from, like a glass is half empty, not half full. They're looking at it and going, yeah, but he said memes about ball python breeders, and what? Is that really worth us, throwing our dummies out the pram? And again, do you really think he's going to have a negative outlook on 75% of his customers that, are now Morph Market? Anyone can change their opinion. I've known people who have been breeding colubrids all their life, and they hated royals, hated ball pythons. And all of a sudden they've become ball python breeders because now they see what we see. Not saying that they didn't before, but it was almost like they were part of this. They had to be part of this collective of people who were like naysayers. And then once they saw and got involved, they actually sort of started breeding ball pythons. And they love it. They still love colubrids. But what I'm saying is they were very against ball python breeders. And there was no reason to be. But that's my little rant.
Yeah. We've spoke on this, and I'm torn for my own reasons. But the one thing I will say is that before all the changes were put in place, I was looking to upgrade to the $50 a month tier. When Darian come in and moved all that stuff down, he saved me money, because we spoke about it on the Patreon about what we felt was the best tier. And at the time when we spoke about it, I think it was only a month or two ago that we spoke about this on Patreon, Gav.
Yeah.
We weren't telling people to go and get a subscription. We were giving our thoughts, and it wasn't the basic tier; it was the standard tier. I think that we worked out that could be the best for advertising and whatnot. So all that stuff he moved down. He'd done so and saved me money by not having to move up. But I also know other people that actually downgraded because they got more from that basic tier than what they needed and didn't need the second tier. The one thing I do agree with him on is that if you sell on eBay, you sell on Etsy, you sell on Amazon, they take a percentage of each sale.
Yeah.
Whereas Morph Market charges you a membership fee.
Yeah.
So in that aspect, it's not a bad thing that he's charging people. Ian's hit it there that his taste of memes are a little bit questionable, and not the ball python stuff. You know, the ball python stuff is what it is. He did post a meme or two about disabled people. You know, that was a little bit distasteful, but we all do things like that. Ian, and the difference is he's a poignant figure within our hobby in a very wide light. You know, he's front and center at the moment. He's making moves. Chris has just said whatever his plans are, he's got people talking, whether it's good or bad. People are talking about Morph Market, and he's got his attention there. He's pumping money into it, you know. So whether we think he's right or wrong, we're all talking about it.
Look. I mean, I've known breeders post memes about race. I've known breeders post memes about sexism. There was a live the other day on Instagram, and I'm not going to say who or what who was talking. There was a group of guys talking, and one of the guys mentioned disabled people, that they should be charged more because they're in a wheelchair. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, things do get said and can be taken out of context. And I'm not saying that everyone's perfect. I'm talking about Morph Market and the memes against ball python breeders. Yeah, it's kind of one of them things. We all have our personal political feelings about things. Some people think we shouldn't have a monarchy. You know, some people support a particular football team and not another football team. We've all got our personal feelings on things, and I totally get it. I'm just well aware that, you know, there's a lot of people who are, you know, Morph Market for me has helped me and will continue to help me grow. And for me, I'm just more conscious about, you know, the whole jumping on a bandwagon thing and not pointing out the positives, what Morph Market has done for us. The person that owns Morph Market, he's personal, political, whatever he feels personally, that's fine. We've all got our own thoughts and feelings on things. But for me, as Morph Market, talking about that as a platform, that for me has helped me tremendously, and it's helped hundreds, if not thousands, of breeders around the world. And yeah, I just think, you know, let's stick to the Morph Market itself. If he's posting memes about whatever, then that's his personal opinion. You can't stop on their personal page posting stuff like that. That's up to them. Yeah. We're all entitled to our own opinion. And again,
just reading through the chat there, the consensus is that we need Morph Market. Where would we be without it? Again, you know, the actual business side of it isn't what I think is under scrutiny. I think it's more him as an individual. But again, that's because he's in such a spotlight at the moment that's happened, you know. So it's
look, there's plenty of breeders out there. I can look back over their Facebook and pull up some memes which would horrify people. You know, horrify people. But
I did it. I did it the other day. I joined a discussion, and I didn't realise that it was being recorded, and I dropped a joke or two that I'm sure a lot of people wouldn't like, and that's now in the open public. You know, it does happen. You know, the the after hour lives on Discord, everyone is we've got a really good tight knit community, and that's the difference. Like when we're in that community and we're safe, we forget ourselves. Unfortunately, he's just done it.
I don't think it's that, Mac. I think what it is, we're allowed to be a person. Okay?
Yeah.
We're allowed to be a person. You guys very rarely hear me swear. But do I swear? Of course I do. I've grown up in the motor industry, since I was 15, working on cars, fixing cars, that type of, it's a bit like being in the building industry, but there's a time and a place. Totally get it.
Yeah.
My political thoughts, or the team I support or don't support, or the things I like on a personal level is my personal stuff, which is why I say to you guys, on a personal level, if you want your personal stuff, great, do your personal thing, but be mindful that you may say or do something that may paint you into a particular picture and may stop certain people from wanting to support you or buy animals from you. So how you translate on one page may affect the other. So I agree with Ian and some people, what they said about the memes. I totally get it. That's his personal opinion. And if you don't like them, unfollow him. Because guess what, guys? You can unfollow people. You can unfollow, you can block them. You know what I mean? You can do whatever. Don't follow him if it's for that, if you don't like what they're saying. And again, if you're following their personal account, it's their personal account. So just be mindful about stuff.
I did that exact thing. I joined the Facebook group that he'd set up for Morph Market sellers, and unfortunately, the group didn't quite go how I thought it was going to go, and it became more of a keyboard warrior slagging people off. And I was out because I don't need it, and I was out, and that was it.
Was that on Facebook?
It was on Facebook, yeah.
Yeah. Guys, I've said this before, and I'm going to say it again. Facebook just seems to bring out the bad in people. And you know this, if you've been new to the hobby, you've jumped on Facebook, you've asked a question, boom, you've been shot down. Just Facebook is so done. It's done. And, there's a lot of good things that can come from Facebook, but it's very few and far between. So, I'm just going to say this. The rant was mainly about people talking about Morph Market on a negative aspect regarding its tier system. And instead of looking at what it's done for us as a community and what it does and it allows us to do as a community. So forget the person that owns Facebook, that owns Morph Market.
Forget Mark Zuckerberg, we don't need him.
Yeah, we don't need him. Forget the person that owns it. He's entitled to his own personal things, and that's fine. If you don't want to support that Morph Market because of the person that owns it, again, that's fine. But Morph Market as a platform is what I'm talking about. Yeah. Just think about what it's done for you, the animals you've sold through there, the support network, the people you've met, the networking side of things, and now obviously we've got the breeding side of things and all that sort of stuff. I just recognize that Morph Market has helped me get to where I've got today.
So I think Jake absolutely nails it, that Morph Market isn't an entitlement, it's a tool.
Yeah.
So I just want to give Roger a shout out. So Roger's one of my friends who I've known for a long time. Morning, Roger. He's been texting me, Max, show them this chat, they'll soon shut up. No, we're not showing anybody any chats. That's dead. But good morning, Roger. Sean Jones as well, he's snuck in there. Good morning. We aren't ignoring everyone. It's obviously we've just got into a discussion about Morph Market and its use. Liam said that he's happy with Morph Market and the changes. Darian, not so much. I think if we can remove our personal thoughts and feelings away from it and look at it as Jake's just said, a tool, then so be it. Growing more as a smaller breeder with lower end snakes, I would rather pay per sale, as a lot of my stuff does not sell on there.
Yeah. And again, Graham, it's hard to explain because you can have the best product in the world. And I've spoken about this on Patreon, and when we discuss stuff in depth regarding the upper tiers and leveling up, you can have the best product in the world. Unless you can market it, Morph Market is essentially a marketing tool for you to market your animals to sell. But you've got to do the other bit. You've got to do the legwork. You've got to post it on Instagram. You've got to send people the link. You've got to put it in your story. I did a test with Paul at PMC. We altered his stuff. We did the changes. I did the same with Mel over at Mel's Morphs. We've done the same with Chris at CBR Reptiles. Chris was already kind of there. And the difference it's made by marketing their Morph Market, so it is exponential. It's so different. And that's why I say to people, you've got to be involved with the community, get involved in the lives, get involved in the chats. People are posting stuff, leave a comment, that sort of thing. And it really benefits you. You see, and Mac, you know this. The people that get involved with the community benefit from the sales, if that makes sense. It's almost like they get to know you, and maybe they've never met you, but they get to know you, and then they benefit because I know that guy. He always comments, he's got a snake for sale. All of a sudden, they've got a personal connection with you, which then they're more confident to buy from you.
If you're not
doing that and you're not getting involved with the community because you're too busy, and I get it, we all live busy lives. I've got 101 things to do this morning, and we've been doing this an hour and a half pretty much. I've got 101 things to do before I go and pick up my son. It's just, you know what? I'm doing this because it's important. And I'm not saying it's important more than my family. What I'm trying to say is you can't sit there and go, I don't sell my snakes. Which, not saying Graham's saying that, but what I'm saying is I hear people say, nothing's selling, the market's crashing, all this sort of stuff. But who are you? Like, where do you get involved in the community? Do you post stuff? Do you regularly, get involved in a discussion, or maybe show people what you've got, what you're hatching? Are you showing the female on eggs? It all contributes to the end goal. And that's a lot of things that, I've learned over the years is you can have the best product in the world. You can hit the best snake in the world. Unless you're showing people don't know who you are, and they're not likely to buy from you because they don't know who you are. So why would they spend X amount of money with you if they don't know you or know you as a person? So if you can take anything from this, take the fact that, it's every time you get involved in a community or get involved in a post, talking to people, liking stuff, whatever, it certainly is going to go in your favor.
I can't attest to that with the moving on surplus animals, but what I can attest to that too is selling the merchandise. So because so many people, I've touched base with so many people, and I'm part of the community, and I'm talking to people haven't hesitated in taking that leap. And 100, you are right, 100%. If you are active and you are involved and people know who you are. One of the jokes is with a lot of people is that I'm a bit of a broker because I connect people, so like Lynn Frost, she was after the
Have I lost my feed, or is Mac? Can you hear me, or is Mac still going and I'm lost? Mac's frozen. Anyone? Is it me or is it Mac? It's Mac. Oh, okay. Mac's broken. It's not me for a change. Absolutely awesome. While we're waiting for Mac to come back on board, good morning to Paul. He said it's 7 a.m. over there. Brian is having a few discussions on what's in your cup. Didn't use Morph, Chris. Didn't use Morph Market last year. Sales were mainly people from who I knew already. Yeah. Laura, morning all from the US. Max Frozen. He was just talking about communication, connections. Yeah, definitely, Jake. The tech guy is broken again. Yeah, he's definitely broken. End of the day. Yeah, Tatter's made a good point. I've been in some in-depth political discussions on the late night Discords lives, and at the end of the day, you have more in common than you have in differences. So that's a great way of putting it. Mac is back.
No idea.
That's all right, Mac. We all have technical difficulties.
We do.
Just nice that it's not me this year.
I know.
Not me this
Jay,
show.
That couldn't have happened at a better time, could it? Yes, I like to make connections. I just can't hold one. Thanks, Tatters. Appreciate that. Oh, good morning, everyone. Again, Max Rose. It's Mac. Oh, Mac. Hello. Everyone's laughing. Laura, good morning. Maze Morphs, good mornings.
Yeah, good morning.
I've lost my train of thought now.
You was talking about your merch and about connections.
Yeah, so being the connections that I've made with people, being part of the community, that it all makes sense. It 100%. That is what helps you out, and I hope that when my animals start hatching, that continues to be the case. Yeah,
I think it will. And again, like I said, guys, you know, a lot of people don't understand the concept of putting the two and two together. Morph Market is obviously where you sell your animals, where they make contact and do the purchase. But it's you as a person, your Instagram, whatever you use, whatever platform, whether it be Facebook, Instagram, whatever. If you're not showing people what you're doing, what you're breeding, what you've made, your holdbacks, discussing about things, sending, doing little stories and adding your Morph Market link, you're not going to sell animals, are you? Because they don't know who you are or what you represent, or, hence why we have, our hobby handles, balls to you, Max Merch, it's so people can relate to you. Oh, you may not know me as a person, but you've probably heard balls to you. So, it's that same old thing. You connecting the dots. So always try and, you could be sitting in the car waiting for your other half to come out of the doctor's. You could have gone and done some shopping. You could be doing some shopping, or you could be sat at home for 10 minutes. Just do a bit of a post, and start from there. So it'll definitely work.
Paul from Large Morphs. Yeah, we do drop into Brian's show. What's in your cup? Brian runs a midday show for us here in the UK, and it's a morning podcast over there. It's very good. Yeah. He talks about the good, the bad, the ugly. So make sure you get over there to Samson Riviera. What's in your cup? It's a really good show. That'll be on about an hour from us lot over here. Cool. Speaking of, do you know who we haven't seen? We haven't seen Will. Will's hella heat. Where is Will? No, not Brian Grundy. It's I don't know what his second name is actually. I'm not sure.
Samson Riviera.
Samson Riviera. So Samson is the CEO, he calls him. So it's his son. So the reason Brian got into snakes is because of his son. His son made his logo, which is a bicep and a snake.
Yeah.
His son made that, and his son leads the charge. Brian just puts himself out there. It's a really good thing to watch.
Yeah, I've met them in person. Great people.
Yeah, there's a picture of you with Samson, isn't there?
Yeah,
I've seen that picture. With
yeah, awesome. Bless him.
And he's a New Yorker, I think. I think he's a New Yorker, so he is.
Yeah,
he's not from New York, but that's where he lives. But yeah, no, it's good to watch.
Aaron,
I think
can't wait for next week. Harvey's first clutch will be due. Whoop whoop. Young lad, another young lad in the hobby getting his first clutch.
I know. How old is he again? Is he 11? 11 with his first clutch? It's incredible, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's what we need. These young minds being moulded into the hobby. It's great.
Yeah.
Jake has been talking with Ross about that confusion. It's a Posso D. Also may explain why the belly's so clean.
Yep, definitely. Awesome. Great pickup.
Tatters, for those who commute to work on public transport, that's prime time to get on your social posts sorted.
Great.
Indeed. I think Instagram now allow post scheduling direct from the app now.
Yeah.
So you can do that.
Yeah. Cool. Well, look, guys, I think we've been going at it. You've had a little rant from me, which is unusual.
But it's a good conversation. That's the difference. And it's also not negative. It's
of course it is.
Good conversation needed.
It's just pointing a few things out. Like I said, being able to, look at what, we've got to be mindful. We've got to stand back and think about us, our own. Don't follow. Just because. Oh yeah, look at the. Yeah, I agree. You know what I mean? Like, sit back and think about it. Be your own person. Think about what Morph Market's done for you, and not only that, take that in your everyday life. Try and think that the glass is half full, not half empty. Be a part of the problem. You're either part of the problem or part of the solution.
Be part of the solution, not part of the problem. You're welcome, Liam. I'm glad you got that. No worries, buddy.
Absolutely awesome. Thanks for everyone for joining in, and thanks for all the input from you guys as a community, as a base. Thanks for checking us out. Guys, Mac, over to you.
Do you know what? I'm out. Peace.
You're out. He's out. Guys, have a fantastic rest of the week, and we will definitely see you soon somewhere on a YouTube, on an Instagram live near you.